That was to welcome all of you to this special broadcast today. I greet you all. Shegun Oloye once again. So this title is No Support for the Oppressor, No Pity for the Oppressed. Let us all be together. So now, prior to the last elections, lots of events interplayed. People were not willing to listen to voices of ideological reasons. People were listening to their tribes, listening to what comforts them more, what appeals to their own sentiment. You just saw a video for a start now, at the start. And that video was about people who were happy. They believe, oh, Yorubas are the ones suffering. They are the ones shouting. But we no send. Let us all just continue to enjoy our own selves. It not affect us. Now, the so-called Yoruba people that they believe are suffering, look at them. Well, I just tried to skip it and summarize, make it short, okay? Now, something is funny to me. All oppressed people have something in common, and it is oppression. Expectedly, this oppression is supposed to be the connecting point and the premise for which all oppressed people are supposed to unite, come together, and fight against oppression. I'm not saying fight against a person. I'm not saying fight against Obi. I'm not saying fight against Tinubu. I'm not saying fight against. But what I'm saying is this. All oppressed people, there's something that connects you, and it is oppression. So why should you allow ethnicity, religion, and other things to divide you when you are actually connected by what matters most, which is your condition? And that is where it's funny. I see people. Okay, let me show you another video just now. This one.
If you want to be for and you refuse to leave,
let me try to explain something to you here. These are people of Igbo ethnic. In the market, they believe that Shebi we tell you you no agree. Now you go suffer. So what they are celebrating is that dollar went shot high against the naira, and they are making more money because the higher the dollar rate, as far as you are trading in dollar, once you change your dollar to naira, you are a big boy in Nigeria. The only people complaining are those people who are earning in naira and still spending in naira. You go frustrate. For instance, minimum wage is 30,000 or 30, less than 40. Let's just say some states 33,000, many states 30,000. Okay, depending on who is implementing what last report federal government said about minimum wage. So now, if you're earning 33,000 naira and you can't, at the end of working for 30 days, going to work and coming back tired, you only earn 33,000. Except you're a corrupt civil servant too, that you have other means of making your money, right? You're making 33,000 naira, and you can't, that salary can't even buy a half pack of rice at the end of the month. You have a wife, or you have husband, you have 3 children who have to also go to school and all that. Guess what? Where will we get money to buy gas to even cook the rice? Even if you are able to afford half bag for a month, will it be enough? If it is enough, where will you get money to buy gas, pepper enko, oil, salt, maggi, other ingredients? And is it only rice you want to eat? What about transportation cost, electricity bill, this bill, that bill, water bill? So only those who are earning in Naira are affected this time. And something came up. Sean Kuti also discussed it at his last performance in the African Shrine. He said, even when dollar was $1 to 1 naira, millions of Nigerians were still suffering. It's normal. The only people who can never be affected by whatever the circumstance in the country or economic situation of the country, clearly, are people who are in business and who are dynamic enough in their business or in their businesses not to be restricted or not to be isolated in just one aspect of business. If your business is dynamic enough that you are making dollars, you are changing to naira, what's your business? Oh, it is dollar that is rising, naira is falling. But we just trade that. Let me just be holding dollars, waiting for it to rise again, because with the situation of Nigeria, things will definitely crash. So let's be waiting for. Let me just hold dollar, wait for it to rise, and I make my money, right? Business. So that's why you see these people enjoying themselves. See them once. Eight years, Baba carry go, because some Yorubas too will say, "May it favor me." But the question is, if you think you are doing that to spite the Yorubas, are you saying Obi's policies were different from those of Tinubu? It would have been the same, yet it will favor you because you are doing business. You are industrious, you are traders, you make money, you know how to do dynamic businesses or do business in dynamic ways. So you can easily switch. You study the market trend, you know that, this is what's making money right now. This is what is the in thing, and you quickly and immediately switch. It helps you, no doubt. So whether it is Obi, Tinubu, or Atiku, as far as none of their policies are different, they are all saying the same thing, only in different tribal accents. It would have been the same pot of shit, isn't it? What is Obi's policy on education? What is his policy on subsidy? What is his policy on other things? Obi, Atiku, Tinubu said the same thing virtually, only try to pontificate differently. So it would have been the same pot of shit. Now, for those, why I titled it "No Support for the Oppressor, No Pity for the Oppressed" is this. We said it is time for Nigeria to start looking in a different direction. Let's start having young, dynamic, vibrant, maverick people come into our politics. You say no. Now let me show you this one, and I'll tell you about. This is Unilag. Okay, this is University of Lagos. They were about to write exams. Most of them were yet to be able to raise fund for their tuition, let alone fund for imposed exams levy and other things like that. Check them out. Now, those students you saw scrambling to get into exams or prior to the elections, when we were discussing manifesto, we said, see this candidate who says education should be almost free, if not free, at least should be cheap. He fought against increments in school fees or tuition during his time as president of the University of Lagos. Even if no other person is speaking your language, that person is speaking your language. Vote that person. They say, nah, you should go and start from counselor. You want that person to be a counselor. How will a counselor be able to influence what is happening to you at the federal level? Because most of the things, that's a federal institution, for instance. A local government councillor can't influence anything there. Most of the things you want changed in Nigeria cannot be influenced at local councillorship level. It's not possible. You know it. You Shegun, calm down. Now, when we say we need a policy change, we need a systemic change. We need things to turn in a different direction so that it can be in your favor. You say no. See your life outside now. No. Unilag students, let me show you again. See your life outside. Somebody will now ask me, Shegun, let us support this. How can I support this kind of people? Yes, I have no support for the oppressors. But excuse me, how do I pity the oppressed? When they themselves knew what they were doing to themselves. They knew it. They knew what exactly they were doing to themselves. They knew it. Before the election, they say, go and be a councillor, Joe. Somebody has gone through all sorts, seen, has cracked the code, knows the solution, presented it, to say you don't want to listen. No, let us assume Showre becomes House of Assembly or House of Rep member today, or senator, or whatever you ask him to go and become a local government councillor. How will he be able to change the things that are directly affecting you? Currency problem, economic hardship. How will a local government councillor be able to influence that? The people who should be these councillors are these students who students should be councillors at their levels, should be chairman, local government. I'm even ridiculing. Secondary school students should be able to man their councils with the proper guide and orientations. Higher institution students should not even be councillors. They should be aiming governorship, House of Rep, Senate, and all that. But when we talk presidency, we still need a young and vibrant person with long history of experience to mount it, because he knows where the shoe pains. He knows what to do. He knows he knows that it is the old people in the system who are clogging down the system, using it to make money for themselves and stifling the majority of the people. And he says, I know the solution. They have been asking him to come and join us. He said, no. You say you don't like him. He must go and join them and start from local so that they can spoil it and you can say, Shebi will say they are all the same. No. He said he doesn't want to join so that they don't bend him. He wants to do it and remove all. You say, no. He must go and be under them. He must go and be under the people who are oppressing you. All oppressed people have only one thing in common. And that thing is strong enough to be a unifying factor. And that is oppression. So if you think you can divide as oppressed people along ethnic, religious lines, I know they shame you. Ingiski. Gentlemen and ladies, no support for the oppressor, yet no pity for the oppressed, because you brought it upon yourself. You know what you are doing exactly to yourself. So, yes, I'm not going to support the oppressor. At the same time, there's no pity for the oppressed. So, hence you're going to ask me, Shegun, how come you're minding your business these days? You're not even talking. I don't talk tired. They don't even use and mock me. They abuse me. So make all of us face our businesses. The fact is, even when dollars was, she will say, when dollar was 1 to 1 with naira, $1 was 1 naira, we're just still no Nigerians suffering. The only people who benefit more are the people who are into the dynamic business. When they know that, things are changing, they quickly, moderate their business, adjust their business, to match with the changing times. It's economics. They won't suffer. But if you are waiting, as a family man, you just want to go to work, come back home with your salary, you will be at the mercy of what the political economic situation is. And we tried over the years to work on that, to change that, to make it work in the interest of the Nigerian masses. You say no. So let us all be capitalists at the end of the, let us just everybody just do business. Yeah. Just do business. That's so that we can now start being individualistic. Because that is what capitalism encourages. Individualism. We can't be communal. We can't be communal. We can't be communal in our approaches to things. We can't think collective. We can't think in the collective. You have to think in the individual. We have to be individualistic. Like me for myself. You know, like that phrase in the script, in the biblical scripture, they say, "Oh, every man for himself, God for us all." If that is where you want us to go, we are already there. We are there already. So let's enjoy it. Shegun is my name once again. If you want to yab me, you are free. You know, if you want to engage ideologically, I like it. I like to also look at other angles. Bring your own angle. If you want to yab me, it's okay. I mean, I'm open. It's normal. They don't yab me seeing some don't even cause tire. At the end of the day, now them cause affect them. Now them their cause affect. Now them they suffer. They shout. They say, "Oh, Malay Yoruba ni they abuse me." Malay Yoruba. Like say if you go market, you go see product, the same product where they go labeled Yoruba, Igbo Hausa, and you go identify your tribe before you go buy the one where your money we then go favor you based on your tribe. That's the same product and the same market where they go. The same economy, they affect everybody. So if you say one person I'm more Yoruba because he no support, waiting you support, we dey here together. You understand it? You know, be like, should I even say this? It's not always necessary. My next topic, let me introduce it ahead as I usually, it has become my practice. My next topic will be, you know, this one is no support for the oppressed, no pity for the oppressed. The next one will be Enemaku Maku. I'll type it in English language, but I'll explain to you why. Enemaku Maku, Enemaku Maku. In English language, a fair translation would be survival of the fittest. That is the government. That is the policy of this government. The policy of Enemaku Maku. Entoba Maku, Lumaku. Who go remain, who go finish, go peme. So this government day. You understand it? So, no support for the oppressor, yet no pity for the oppressed. I'll see you guys another time. Yeah. Miss you. Peace out.